Well, start out by saying it's great to be 1-0 this week. Talked to our guys at halftime. Probably not the way you'd like to start the game, losing Zach Stacy, fumbling the ball. But I got in there at halftime and I talked to the team and I said, this Vanderbilt football team overcomes adversity. This Vanderbilt football team knows how to win on the road. This Vanderbilt team knows how to win the tough games. This Vanderbilt team is going to find a way to get a W this week. So they listened, they believed. This win really didn't have to do with the halftime. It really didn't have to do with this game. It's had to do since December 18th, 2010, that we've been getting better every single day. Kids have bought in, coaches have bought in, administration is right there supporting us and having our back. The alumni, the fans, the community are all starting to rally behind us, and the students are coming on board more and more every day. And we need you. We need you. Just couldn't be more proud of my guys. The stats really don't matter. We're 1-0 this week, and I couldn't be more proud of my players, of my team, of our family.
Coach, how were you able to stop their rushing attack during the whole game?
We go into it every single week with the mentality that the first thing you got to do is stop the run and make people one-dimensional. I thought they did a really nice job. Their play action off of their run game, that's also why that was successful. They kept running that fake zone and hitting the number 3 inside receiver, sucking our linebackers up and hitting. That gave us fits all night long, but we made plays when we needed to. Early in the game, we had a hard time getting off the field on 3rd and long, but when we needed to, we got to stop. Once again, at the end of the game, we went to the pressure and got after them instead of sitting and waiting. And that's where, if you look throughout our whole year, that's when we've played our best, when we're attacking.
Talk about that play, the 27-yard touchdown from Rogers. What was the play, and I guess what was the coverage? Did you get the right coverage in the sense that Ole Miss may have missed it, or?
No, it had nothing to do with that. We were running our 2-minute offense. When we huddle up, we call our plays, and when we don't, Jordan calls them at the line of scrimmage. And he called one of our base routes. We don't do a whole lot. It's about execution, and we executed. I think they were in cover 2. Our receiver outside released up the sideline, and Jordan was able to get it on. From what I see, I haven't watched the tape yet, but that's what I saw. We just executed. That's what we did a better job. We did a better job executing in the second half.
Coach, talk about bowl eligibility. You hit 6 tonight, so.
Yeah, we hit 1-0 this week. We hit 1-0, and I'm sticking to it. I know I drive everybody crazy with it, but guys, I don't mean to not give you the sound bite that you're looking for. I know you got to do your job, but I'm going to be consistent with what I tell my team. I'm going to be consistent with what I tell you guys, so when my players watch the press conferences, it's consistent. And everything we do in our program is about a consistent, positive message. We are 1-0 this week, and I couldn't be more excited about being 1-0 this week. We'll enjoy it. What time is it now? 11:20. We'll enjoy it for, 40 more minutes, and then we'll get on to the next game. Who are we playing next?
Tennessee.
Who do we got?
Tennessee.
Oh.
Yeah, we got that team next week. We'll get ready for them. We'll start focusing on them in 40 minutes.
You ever been a part of a comeback like that before?
I don't know. I'm not, some coaches and some players, they can tell you the score of a game in high school their senior year, or in college when they played, or that was a great win tonight. It was an awesome win. Larry had a bunch of stats for me that were impressive. I don't know what I did with them, I threw them out or what. Some stats that Larry had. First time ever, Vanderbilt three road wins in the SEC. That's since 1887. Is that right, David? School's founded in 1887. First time we've ever had 3 road wins. First 4-game win streak in November since 1991. First 3-game win streak in SEC since 2008. Only Vanderbilt team that's had more SEC wins since 1935. It was the last team to do it. Last 3-game win streak versus Ole Miss since 1949. First time ever Vanderbilt's won 3 straight times in Oxford. So some pretty cool things. I'm looking forward to the day where I don't have to stand up here and talk about first ever, because things are starting to become routine. It's a mentality. We have a culture of winning at Vanderbilt.
You told us what you told the guys in the the locker room. What are their kind of eyes or emotions or just the way that they carry themselves? Did you know that got through in the third quarter and fourth quarter, the way they carried themselves?
Yep. Our guys always believe, because they know how hard they've worked for times like this, and they know how much we prepare, and they know how detail oriented we are, and you know, that's why we try to work them harder than they ever worked before in summer camp and in winter workouts and all those types of things. So I never look in any one of my players' eyes and see doubt, because we've instilled a mentality that we win and we overcome adversity. You know, that's important for our program, but we're teaching our kids how to be successful in life. That's why our guys are going to go on and be very, very successful whatever they choose to do.
Jordan Matthews had a huge night, but we're pleased with Chris Boyd, Chris Quintero contributing right there. At the end.
Yeah, I mean, that play that Chris Quintero made, you know, you talk about a guy that was playing quarterback. A few years ago. It's kind of interesting. You look at, you know, our story recruiting him, kid from Colorado. You know, me and Ricky Ronnie recruited another kid from Colorado who's playing at another school right now and doing some pretty good things as well. And was very lightly recruited. I think we beat Colorado's School of the Mines for him. And that guy switches from quarterback to tight end, gets in there, gets down the field, makes a huge play, gets a big shot, and holds on to the ball, and then Boyd making plays. Matthew's been making plays all year long. Kraus made plays tonight. And that's when you know you're getting better, when it's not just about one guy. Zach goes down, and next guy comes in and steps up. You know, I thought Kimbrough went in there and ran the ball early in the first half as well. So, you know, this team believes. We fight through adversity. We have a culture of winning at Vanderbilt, and we're going to try to keep building so we can be 1-0 this week too.
James, did you see anything in the passing game that opened up in the second half that wasn't there in the first half?
No, we weren't executing in the first half. You know, I don't think we recovered as fast as I would have liked to recover from that opening drive. But, you know, after that, we just started executing. We weren't making throws. We had some long throws down the sideline to Jordan Matthews that we left them inside, and you know, just we weren't executing. But we just stuck to our plan. The kids never stopped believing, and we executed much better in the second half after we were able to get them in here and calm them down.
Talk about the importance of holding Ole Miss to field goals as opposed to touchdowns in that first half.
Yeah, our defense has done that all year. You know, I think myself and the fans and everybody have gotten a little frustrated because last year we got so many turnovers and so many big-time splash plays, momentum plays. We haven't done it that way this year. But what we've done a really good job is stopping people from scoring touchdowns and holding them to field goals, and that was really, really important for us. So, you know, to me that shows a good team and that shows a good program and organization when, you know, you don't do it the same way all the time. You find other ways to be successful, and that's what we're doing right now on defense.
One more question, guys.
James, looking at Tennessee, you mentioned last year that video came out that you bring that up a lot with your team. When it came around this year, how much does that play into this week? How much motivation is there left over?
Jeff, I love you. We're 1-0 this week. I'm going to talk about this game for 40 more minutes, and I love you. I think you do a hell of a job covering us. You're very thorough, you're very detailed, and you're fair. But 40 minutes. You got something? You good? Okay. For 40 more minutes, we're talking about this one, and then in 45 minutes, we'll start preparing for the next game.
Thank you very much.
We just
guys.
enjoying you. We enjoying you.
I appreciate it. I enjoy you too.
Okay, I need
Congratulations,
to,
guys.
Thank you, sir.
I need to get